Hello guys, welcome again, Kazar here. And as I said, I wanted to keep you guys updated on everything new with Ragnarok 3. And we just recently got a new video from Gravity with a couple of new details. It's a very short video, it's only 40 seconds long, but we can get a lot of information out of it. So let's get into it. So right from the start, the first thing they show us is player shops all around Frontera. And one detail we have to point out is that the shops are not exclusive to the merchant class. Apparently, any class can have a shop. This is also present in the original Ragnarok, where you can have an offline shop with your character. But usually the bigger shops are exclusive to the merchant class. But as we can see in this video, pretty much every class can open a shop, which opens up your possibility of just selling items without having to make a merchant class character. Another big thing we see right away from this first clip is that the third classes are confirmed. We can see a bunch of them here, from Ranger to the Rune Knight to the Mechanic, the Archbishop, Guillotine Cross, and a bunch of others as well. So this is pretty good news. It already shows the game is gonna have a lot more progression than we expected. In the previous video, we could only see up to the reborn classes, and now we have a bit more confirmation that the third classes will also be present. Then we also see a couple of shops in Geffen as well. Not much to say about in this one. We just have the new updated visuals, and pretty honestly, I think the game is looking great. I like what they did with the new style for the game. Definitely looks a lot like the original Ragnarok, but just with revamped graphics. So the next clip is what excited me the most, showing the skills in work against mobs. And honestly, I really like how the game is looking in terms of playing it. You know, the gameplay seems really much more flowy than the original Ragnarok. You can actually see your character doing full-on animations to cast their skills. But that's also something that I wanted to talk, which it doesn't seem like the skills do have a lot of casting time. They pretty much just come out and you just cast them on your mobs. And one other detail is on the bottom right, we can see up to 6 skills. We don't know if that's limited up to 6 or if we're also gonna have more slots for skills. But that's something that worries me a lot. The original Ragnarok, you could have up to 4 different tabs of skills, with each of them with up to 10 different items, skills, utility items, gear, so you can switch up. While this one seems like it's much more contained, we have much less skills. You don't have the hotkeys where you can just swap between items or use your healing items or your consumables. So we're gonna have to wait and see if that's actually how it's gonna play out, or if they're gonna change it somehow. From the get-go, we can see a bunch of new skills, and the cast animation from the skills look pretty cool. In the first clip with the Warlock, we can see him casting Earth Drive, slamming into the ground, and I think that looks really, really awesome. And right after, we can see a Rune Knight with a bunch of new skills. Honestly, I don't recognize a lot of the skills that they show here. The guy is just literally going into the air and slamming into the ground and then slashing forward in kind of like a dash motion. And everything seems pretty new. We definitely see what they said about having new skills. So I'm pretty excited about this as well. But again, we only see in the bottom right up to 6 skills. And this seems to be the PC version as well, since we have numbers and we can see the tab right above the skills as well. I get a little bit worried if we're gonna be limited up to 6 skills. And then we also see an Archbishop cast a Magnum Exorcism. I really like how the skills work. You have a small area you can set the area on. It also doesn't seem like you have to be standing still to cast your skills, and I think that's pretty cool. Ragnarok Online was a game that you usually had animation locked for a lot of your skills. So being able to move freely while you cast is something that's really cool and changes the gameplay a little bit as well. Brings a breath of fresh air, you know, like it's just modernized gameplay for Ragnarok, and I like that a lot. We also see new raids with new bosses, and honestly, I think this looks awesome. And like I said in the last video, it does look a lot like those raid mechanics from PoE bosses or Diablo bosses, a lot of ARPG mechanics where you have to dodge a lot of skills on the ground. But everything looks pretty clean. You can see everything is pretty well displayed. You know where to dodge, you know where the skills are gonna hit. So these new raids are something that definitely hyped me up to play this game. And this new boss, I don't even know, I don't even think it is present on the original Ragnarok. It looks like something brand new. And the fight looks pretty cool. I can't lie. It just looks amazing. I love how the boss moves around, the animations for the boss. I really like how you have to dodge around his skills as well. And it does seem like it incentivizes a lot of team play. So grouping up again to fight these big raids is something that also excites me a lot for this game as Ragnarok Online, as it progressed through the years. Since we got a lot of broken gear, a lot of the content could be done solo just because your character was super strong. So having to again go back into the old style, partying up with a lot of people and structuring your party to fight those bosses, and it's something that's really cool, and I hope the game revolves a lot around it, so it's just that community feeling of the original Ragnarok that we used to love. And to end this little clip, we're also shown a GVG, a guild battle, and honestly, it looks kind of chaotic. It's a lot of, you can see a lot of players on the screen, a lot of skills being cast. You can see characters flying around, which is also something brand new to the classes. Jumping, just characters jumping in Ragnarok is just something so crazy to think about. But hey, this is a new game and new mechanics are always welcome. So I'm really excited to see this. I tried GVG back in my days, but not as much as I would hope for. So seeing this is really awesome, and it might bring a breath of fresh air to the game as well. And that's pretty much all we get for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep you guys updated if anything new comes up, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe, comment down below. I love talking to you guys about Ragnarok, and I'll see you in the next one. Czar out.